entitled Training CSO on Parliamentary Affairs and Proceedings, Lobbying and Advocacy for Democracy. And the objective of this training is to equip the CSO engage with NAMs and to empower civil society to meaningfully and effectively conduct advocacy and campaigns. This is to enhance communications and feedback and strengthen the advocacy role of CSOs while enabling the NAMs to better respond to the needs of CSOs. I believe most of them are. I would like to kindly invite the country director of Westminster Foundation for Democracy and International to give her statement. Thank you. Just a quick one. May we please call our individual prayers. Thank you. And may Allah answer our prayers and may the objective of this meeting be met.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Representative of the Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly, Chairperson of Tango, my sister in the advocacy for gender equality in the Gambia, powerful fellow participants, the media, and members of civil society and NGOs. My profound gratitude to thank you for accepting our invitation to this training. It is by no mistake that you respond to the invitation positively. Westminster Foundation for Democracy is a UK public body dedicated and established, operating internationally. WFD works with parliaments, political parties, and civil society groups, as well as on elections, to help make countries' political systems fairer, more inclusive, and accountable. The aim of this workshop is to introduce you to the ideas of advocacy, of advocating for a cause, and what advocacy entails, but also to provide linkages between Parliament, CSOs, NGOs, journalists, and citizens to continue. Our partnership network includes key stakeholders within civil society, because the importance of civil society organizations in a country is very critical, as you advocate for people's rights and demands, working in hard-to-reach areas to provide relief for those in need, and also by pressing governments and private sector to ensure public safety, education, environmental responsibility, social health, and economic rights. Civil society organizations act as the connecting link between state and society. This training is very key, as it will enhance your capacity to speak on behalf of the voiceless. agents by drawing attentions to pressing issues, rally public, political, and financial support, and you also hold governments and other stakeholders responsible for their promises. So therefore, this training includes both on advocacy as well as parliamentary processes to know the work of Parliament as the main institution where laws of the land are passed. The topics chosen will give an overview of how Parliament operates. As non-state actors, complementing government efforts and legitimizing the democracy, know that the most democratic institution works and its functions are known to better prepare you for proactive advocacy. This day-long training on advocacy and lobbying for CSO training is drawn from the grant in aid of WFD 2023 to 2025 and is meant to not only strengthen your capacity, but to understand parliamentary processes and procedures. The knowledge gained from this training will enable you to influence public policy, raise awareness about issues, and bring positive change in society. As we all know, the Gambia embarks on a democratic journey through the Transitional Justice Program, in which civil society played an important role to shape our democracy, advocating for inclusion, accountability, and transparency. WFD works on these principles and deem it important to build capacity of various stakeholders and link each other to consolidate our young democracy. Principles. Currently, our republic is a democracy. It is governed according to the Constitution, which was made by citizens to set the guidelines as how we live in this society. That Constitution has established democratic governance as the political system for this society. This means that or autocracy or one-party state. The Gambia we have is what has been spelled out in our Constitution. There is no doubt that in this republic, the citizens belong to different religions, mainly Islam and Christianity, but also belong to constituencies, and citizens are mainly female and male. All these individuals and groups have their various values and worldviews according to their beliefs, cultures, and other orientation, and philosophies based on their education, experience, and exposure. The Gambian Constitution can be considered as a big road on which all citizens are traveling to their various destinations, dreams, objectives, and destinies. What the Constitution therefore provides is that while we may all not agree on the same idea and perception, but there is space for all to walk in this road without having to step on each other's toes. In conclusion, may I therefore remind everyone that WFD's principal partner is the National Assembly to support in strengthening its human and institutional capacity, but also other stakeholders such as civil society organizations and the media. In this partnership, WFD has also been supporting each of these engagement so as to raise public awareness about their work and build a stronger relationship with each other and share bond within the Republic. May I also now take this opportunity to thank everyone, especially the leadership of the Parliament and resource persons, and Tango in particular, for the support in the years of operations of WFD. Whilst I look forward to a fruitful training and discussion, I would like to wish you a very successful and interactive workshop. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Advocacy, the company director of the Westminster Foundation for Democracy. Looking at the program, it appears we are a little bit behind schedule. So having said that, we'll go straight to until Yadi Kodjai Erigo, the Tango chairperson, to also deliver a statement. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. Good morning to you all. Please allow me to stand on all existing protocols. Once again, good morning. It is a pleasure and an honor to deliver these remarks on this crucial training session focused on parliamentary affairs and proceedings, lobbying, and advocacy for democratic reform. Today marks a significant step towards enhancing our collective ability to champion the cause of democratic integrity, social justice, and human rights. The essence of our gathering lies in understanding and mastering the mechanisms that drive legislative processes and advocacy. As civil society organizations, we stand at the forefront of promoting and protecting the rights of vulnerable populations, including women and children. Our role is indispensable in ensuring that democratic institutions not only function effectively, but also remain responsive to the needs of all citizens. First of all, it is vital to appreciate the structures and functions of parliamentary system. Parliaments are the cornerstone of democratic governance, responsible for crafting laws, shaping policies, and representing the diverse interests of the populace. Understanding how these institutions advocacy efforts. Parliamentary procedures on how bills are introduced, debated, and passed. The roles of various opinion on legislative procedures. Mastery of these processes equips us with the knowledge to navigate the legislative landscape effectively and to engage meaningfully with lawmakers. Lobbying the Parliament as CSO is at the core of what we do. It is our work. It is about building relationship and representing well-researched arguments to influence policy decisions. Effective lobbying involves more than mere persuasion. It requires a strategic approach that includes understanding the political environment, identifying key decision makers, and crafting messages that resonates with them. In this training, I hope we will explore various lobbying techniques from direct engagement with legislators to mobilizing public support. Democratic reforms are essential for the evolution and improvement of any society. These reforms can range from enhancing electoral processes to advancing social justice initiatives, such as the Children and Women Charter. Our advocacy efforts are crucial in pushing for these reforms, which aim to protect the right of equitable treatment for all. In advocating for democratic reform, it is important to build broad-based coalitions, engage with media, and leverage public opinion. grassroots support and working with various stakeholders to create a unified push for change. Furthermore, we will explore successful cases, studies, and best practices that demonstrate how strategies advocacy can lead to tangible policy changes. One of the focal points of this training, as highlighted, is the Children and Women Charter. This charter represents a significant steps towards recognizing and addressing the specific needs and rights of women and children. It is a testament to our collective commitment to ensuring that these groups contribute fully to society. We will examine the provision of the Charter, discuss its implementation for policy and practices, the strategies on how to advocate effectively for its implementation and enhancement. Understanding the Charter's framework will enable us to better argue for necessary changes and hold policymakers accountable for upholding its principle. In closing, I want to emphasize that today's training is not just an academic exercise, but a practical opportunity to enhance our skills and knowledge in areas critical to our work. The insights and tools we gain here will empower us to engage more effectively with policymakers, influence legislative procedures, and advocate for meaningful reforms. Our dedication to the causes we champion is commendable, and it is through our efforts that we can hope for a stable society. Let us approach this training with a spirit of collaboration and a commitment to making a real difference in the lives of those we serve. I thank you for your commitment and participation. Let us embark on this journey together and with the shared goals of advancing democratic values and fostering positive change. Thank you so much, Jerry Jeff.
Thank you, Chairperson of Tango and the Elbow. Next, the last person for the list is the representative of the flag of the National Assembly, my brother Senator Lucy of the Floor. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Good morning, Madam Chairperson of Tango, Director, Madam WFD, distinguished participants, honors guests, representatives from the civil society organization, ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocols duly and respectfully observed. On behalf of the Clerk of the National Assembly, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to this workshop on parliamentary processes and procedures, as well as advocacy. I am particularly delighted to see such a diverse representation from our civil society organization, whose engagement is vital to the health and vibrancy of our democratic processes. In any democracy, the relationship between parliament and civil society is very much essential. Parliament serves as the cornerstone of democratic governance, representing the will of the people, whereby we craft legislations and hold government to account. However, it is through the active participation and scrutiny of civil society organizations that these processes are enriched and made more robust. Your role in advocating for transparency, accountability, and inclusiveness ensures that the voices of the citizen are heard and considered in our legislative processes. Today's workshop is designed to demystify the often complex procedures and processes that govern the functions of Parliament. We aim to provide you with the knowledge and tools needed to effectively engage with parliamentary processes, whether through advocacy, lobbying, or partnership. By understanding how we operate as a parliament, we'll better equip you to contribute that we are passionate about. This workshop is also an opportunity for us to listen and learn from you. Your insights, perspectives, and experiences are invaluable in helping us to improve our processes and make them more accessible to citizens. I encourage you to take full advantage of the sessions and discussions that will take place today. Engage actively, ask questions, and share your experiences. It is through these interactions that we can build a stronger partnership and foster a deeper understanding of the roles of each of us that each of us play in our democratic systems. In conclusion, I want to thank you all for your commitment to enhancing the democratic processes in our country. Your presence here today is a testament to the importance of collaboration between Parliament and civil society organizations. Today, we can work towards a more transparent, accountable, and inclusive governance system. Once again, I welcome you all to this workshop and look forward to the fruitful discussion and exchanges that lies ahead. I officially want to declare this workshop open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madonna, and thank you to all the speakers. I believe you have not just your statements, and however, I believe you have delivered a comprehensive remarks that really, have set stage for this important hearing to commence. One key message stood out from your presentations, that is the importance of listening as among other things, and to be able to amplify the voices of the citizens. And on that note, I want to thank you all. At this moment, if we are Jara Sana or Kotel, I was involved. Class is on, and you can go there. Please enjoy yourself. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.